Hey there, YouTube friends. It's Rainey with the Woolly Llama Shop, and I am back for another episode of A Year of Gnomes. And if you're new here, which I do have some new subscribers, I'm not sure they're watching my videos, but I do have some new subscribers. Basically, every month I try to make a gnome. Now, the last couple of months have been rough, but you just have to go back and watch past videos because I'm not going to rehash all that. But I do try to make one gnome every month. And so this month it was a surprise. I haven't really divulged what pattern I'm using. I will, however, do that soon. In fact, I probably could do it with this one. Because by now, once I show you the progress I have, you will know what I am making. So it is a Christmas themed gnome. Winter, Christmas. I think it's Christmas, but and so I will show you. But then I also have a tip. So this is the progress that I have. Can you guess? So this little beard was a labor of love with the limited supplies I had. And he still, once I go home, will get a little straining on his beard. But, so yeah, that's the progress I have. Really, I didn't get a whole lot done because this beard has taken me a long time. There are like multiple layers of yarn in there. So, I mean, there's like 5 or 6 layers of double. Like I took 2 pieces of yarn and did the stitches. So I probably could have only done 1 and it might have been better. But, so, I'm still not going to give you the link to the pattern yet though. That will be later on down the road. And so, now I'm working on one of the legs. Somebody, I'm thinking it was Joy at Find Your Joy, asked a question on how people marked their rows, especially when you get down to the like 10 stitches or, you know, or it's just a pain in the butt to have to undo your stitch marker, which the stitch marker I use is this kind. It's like a little circle. It's got a little, that kind of holds it. I don't recommend these if you're traveling. As long as it's just sitting on top of your desk, it's fine. But I've lost a lot of these. Like in transit, they get shoved out or whatever and you lose your place. But, so you see this little piece of white hanging out here? I'm sorry, cameras are horrible with me. This is just a scrap piece of white that I'm using to mark my beginning. And so I kind of weave it in and out. Like right now it's on the outside. I will pull it to the inside and make a stitch. Let me show you what I mean. I pull it to the inside. And I don't like, I leave it such that, you know, I can pull it out when I'm all done. So I'm basically just weaving it in between. You don't like it? Oh, I can take it back. It's not a big deal. I just like it. And so, and then see how it's tucked in there. So the next time when I come around, I will pull this out and crochet over it, but you can see it kind of marks your spot for you. So you know where your round is. And when you get all done, you just pull the yarn and it should pull right out. So you just have to be careful when you stitch over the top of it that you don't stitch through it or something like that. And so that is my little helpful trick with rounds. You know, I don't know, that's just a little trick I picked up. Sometimes I will just use like the tail of a magic circle, but you have to be careful with that because it is the same color yarn and sometimes you miss your beginning. But yeah, that's my little tip for marking rounds. So we are coming up almost on the end of December. And I had it planned to ask you what you thought I should do for January. And I also contemplated maybe not doing the Gnome of the Month or the Year of Gnomes next year, just because I do have a lot going on. So I decided to go ahead and try January, maybe February, and just see how it goes. And I'm crocheting while we talk. I just, want to see how it goes, because I don't want to keep month after month not being able to finish a gnome, start things and then not finish them. So, but I have picked out a totally cute gnome for next month. It has nothing to do with January. It has nothing to do with winter. It is just a cute gnome. It's not associated with any season or any, not associated with any month or any holiday, any season, any celebration, anything. It's just a cute gnome that I ran across. And once you see it, you'll understand why I picked it. So that is kind of where we're at with that. Now, I did shoot some clips, just some really short progress clips that will follow this. It'll be kind of out of order. I'm going to try to put them in order, but you're seeing, I showed you my gnome already, but there are 2 progress clips that are like 30 seconds each. And then, then you'll have seen this already, so you'll know what he looks like. But I did, since that last clip, add a few more rows to just like under his nose right here, because it was kind of, he looked really weird. He looked like he had those mutton chop type, that, facial hair called mutton chops. And I'm like, that's just weird looking. But yeah, so I thought I would throw those in there. I'm trying to get better about filming little bits and pieces, but it's just super hard for me to, I feel like I have such limited crafting time that I want to get it done. I want to do it. I don't want to be hampered by the video camera or the phone or whatever. And so, especially on time sensitive projects like this where I only have a month to get it done, in the woobles, I only have a week, I want to spend the time doing the project and not, I don't know how to explain it. So back to my little tip. I completed 1 row. Let's see if I can get this out here. And I brought the yarn back through. So there you go. See how it goes in and out? And that's how I do that. So, kind of short again this week. We're only at like 8.5 minutes, so by the time I edit it, maybe 10 minutes. But that's okay. At least you get to, see me on Monday, and so yeah. But if anybody else wants to join me with the Year of Gnomes, if you want to make videos or whatever, that's cool. I used to do this with a friend of mine. I don't think she's making videos anymore. I haven't seen any in quite some time. I was just kind of being a supporter for her because she was doing a gnome series, and so now I've just kind of, I don't know, I like making the gnomes, but the project isn't the same as it used to be. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling, and I'm gonna wish you a gnome-tastic rest of your day, because I know this won't be at the very end. But yeah, just watch those other 2 clips, and have a gnome-tastic rest of your day. And hopefully, the next time you see this video, the next time I have another episode, this gnome will be finished, I hope. Oh, that reminds me. Maybe what we could do is just, if I don't finish a gnome, maybe just go ahead and keep on working on it, you know, trying to keep making progress until I finish it, and then just start a new one for the next month or whatever once I finish it. I don't know. Tell me what you think down on the bottom, because I really don't want to be pressured. You know, I want to keep working on it, but I don't want to say, oh, I didn't get it finished by the end of the month. And maybe I need to move away from like themed gnomes and just, I don't know. I've kind of lost my direction on this one. All I know is I'm making gnomes. And it's titled Year of Gnomes. Anyway, gnome-tastic rest of your day. See you on the next one.
Okay, so here is the progress on my gnome for today. Looks like a big green bean with a nose. Y'all didn't know I was making a green bean gnome, did you? Green bean casserole gnome. No, I'm just kidding. In case you were interested, that's how much stuffing I brought with me to work on my projects. So, yep, nice big Ziploc bag full of stuffing. So, yep, there is my gnome. So I have another update on my little gnome. This beard was kind of a labor of love and very difficult with the limited tools I had here. So yeah, I might have to do a little more shaping when I get home and straightening and whatnot. But yeah, so can you guess yet what he is? Any ideas at all?